Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's been quite a while since we got to do ourselves an Akatsuki no Yona, also known as Yona of the Dawn chapter review. And in this today, we're going to be doing a reaction because I just finished up doing the Kengan live reaction and such. This one will be for chapter 258 entitled "We Have Lost Too Much." Now, unfortunately, I never did get around to making a certain video that I wouldn't have had to start this one off with, but since my Yona the Dawn crowd is far different from all my other content crowd, most of my other content is followed by the same group of subscribers, and then I have a little niche group of all of you who enjoy my Yona the Dawn, my shoujo content, so I have to bring this up once again. I've already brought it up in multiple videos, and it's the reason for the lack of content and such. It's hence the sunglasses and things. Long and short, my wife is leaving me. Came out of left field. Doesn't seem like I'm able to fix it no matter what I do. And yeah, so I'm not exactly in the best of headspaces, best of moods, that kind of idea, but obviously for the past little while here. So it's still fresh, it's still new, and I feel like it's going to be a long journey on a road to figuring how to work this all out. So but with that out of the way, I just wanted to let you guys know if I don't have the same level of energy and stuff, I'm trying to fake it till I make it. As I've said on my One Piece, my Kengan, my other, my streams, anything like that, I've tried to constantly tell people, I'm just trying, but unfortunately, I don't like to be fake, especially on live reactions, I don't do the whole jump out of the chair shit, red circle and big arrow pointing at my thumbnails. I don't do clickbait. I don't do that kind of stuff. So in the same sort of vein, I try to be as real on camera as possible as well. And so I am trying to fake it till I make it a little bit here. But if you guys and gals will please just bear with me as I go through this. I'm hoping to continue the channel content despite of everything. So yeah, so without further ado, we're now that my personal shit's out of the way, let's get underway. What you guys are here for. You're here for Yona of the Dawn chapter 258. So we're gonna just do a live reaction. As I said, I just did the Kengan live reaction. I figured I'd react to this one since I haven't read anything about it yet. So let's just jump in and start off here. So we have back with Hawk and Yona in the present, it seems. Said, it would be nice if I could feel the dragon's presence too. He is the darkness dragon after all. Zeno, where did you go? Hawk, princess, you're awake. Alright, so she finally woke up and said, change direction to the Crimson Dragon Castle. Weren't they going that direction anyways? Zeno is in the castle, says Hawk. He immediately picks up on it like you might have dreamed it, you might have figured it out or something. Like good for Hawk. Like instinctively picking up, that child is surely by my side. Well, yeah, that was from the dream last time, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since we had a chapter, obviously. That is what the Crimson Dragon King must mean by his side, is literally at the, at the shrine, at the mausoleum. That's where it all began for Zeno. Let's go back to everyone. Chapter 258, we have lost too much. Kind of know the feeling right now. In order to get back from their precious friends, here they come to Kuto again. Kuto, is that the name of the town? I don't remember. It's Koka. Here they come to Koka. Koka Kingdom again. Or Kuto must be the town, I guess. Must be misremembering that. And there's Lily. Everybody likes Lily. Even I think that Lily has some of the best character development in the series. And I like where her character has come from too. So please bring more clean water and clothes. The ointments are gathered here. Yes, she's just busy working away. She's being the surrogate Yona of the people right now, and really good for her. There's Ogi. Young lady, we couldn't avoid using up a large quantity of water to put out the fires. If only I could transport all the water of the water tribe's lakes, says Lady Lily, we would shrivel up. Yeah, I mean, true. And oh, is that a familiar face? Yes, it is. That is the man, the myth, the legend himself. Mundok is back. I see Mundok. He just came out of nowhere, but that's cool. It's not a lake, but will provisions and medical herbs do? Jonji's daughter? That'd be more than welcome. And oh, immediately, yeah, the people and her aid and everything immediately. Lord Mundok, like everyone's like, it's the guy. Everyone's starstruck with him, of course, just like they would be with Hawk, but more so. Mundok commands that level of presence. He's the oldest general. He's considered very passionate, very wise, very caring. You know, he's a legend among the people. He really is a hero amongst the people, more so than any of the other generals, I feel. So, Lord Mundok. Lord Mundok of the Wind Tribe. Oh, yeah. See, and everyone's elated. Everyone's... this is Sir Hawk's grandfather, Lord Mundok of the Wind Tribe. He assisted us for your rescue in the Sai Kingdom. Thank you very much for back then. You seem well, Junji's daughter. We came as soon as we heard that a terrible disaster had occurred in the castle and in Kuto. That must be the town. We want to give these supplies to those who need it the most first. Oh, thanks. All the youngsters of the Wind Tribe are out in war. Let's totter vigorously again today. So, as you can tell, all you have here are torturing old geezers, but we might be of use at least for some manual labor. And yeah, but look at them. They're all bodybuilding, lifting the crazy, because the Wind Tribe is built up of very strong people. Like, they're a small tribe. From what we were led to believe, like, the Fire Tribe is very large, the Sky Tribe is very large, but the Wind Tribe is actually one of the smaller tribes, but it's quality over quantity with their people, from the young to the old and stuff. And obviously Mundok still has a lot of power. So let's see him go. Make us work hard. Leave the rubble to me. Look at the... He's absolutely chugging away at it. That's a man who's seen a lot of shit. That's a man who's been through a lot and seen a lot, you know. Follow Elder Mundok's lead. Yeah, and of course he commands the presence of everyone. Let's see. I won't lose to you, Elder. Don't make me laugh, you old geezer with back pain. Speak for yourself. Yeah. Will this be Hawk's final form, I wonder? Hawk, hell no. I mean, technically, I love that they have the little hawk. No. But the fact is that, yeah, Mundok, this is absolutely Hawk's final form, you know. This is him at a 100% old man power. If he doesn't, that would be such a shame. Lady Lily, huh? That man ran away. He did, with wounds like his? Was it Zeno they're talking about? Did you have prisoners, says Mundok. No, that's not it. He's an injured person who has to absolutely bed rest. That's a weird way to put that. He's an injured person who absolutely needs bed rest is the proper way. A person who has to absolutely bed rest, that's... the translation's a little off, but that's alright. He risked his life to protect the castle. Oh, Hyori? Is that who they're talking? Ah, that's him. Got it. And, oh, of course, Mundok. Halt! Let me say my thanks. Oh, Mundok immediately. I wonder how this would go down, because honestly, if Hyori got beat by Dromos, I got more stocks. They hyped up him way too much. He's definitely out of his prime to the point that I really do think, like, Hawk could take him down straight up in an actual 1v1, and obviously, because Hawk can kill anybody, and I think Mundok would give him a fair trial. Let me say my thanks, and boom, immediately, boom, but Mundok manages to dodge. See, this is what I'm saying, and they both notice each other. Of course, Mundok is going to know who he is. You, Hyori? Yeah. Staggers immediately. Yeah, he's got injuries. I have no wish to harm you. Yeah, Mundok like, listen, whoa. Mundok being Mundok. I have no wish to harm you. You don't need to be in such a hurry. Hey, you alright? Lily coming there. Stop running around mindlessly. Oh, what's the uproar? Princess Yona. It's Princess Yona. She has returned. How many days has this been? I mean, Zeno flew as a dragon to the damn castle. You're telling me they got there that quick on horseback? This must have been at least a day. I think that the problem with this is we're trying to move the story along, but that timing is so far off because they were on the border like a few days ago, and they were going deeper into Kai territory, not backwards. So they were so deep into Kai territory. Like, I do think that there is a bit of a geography issue here going on, but for the sake of plot, I'm not gonna harp on an extra day or something like that it should have taken them. But yeah, because they were too far for that to make that in a day. Zeno makes it there by nightfall, as a dragon, flying away immediately. Hawk and Yona are, according to the beginning of this chapter, still in the Kai region, at the very least on the border of one of the Koka Kingdom, remembering that where they are, is in the dead center of the whole kingdom. They have to go through an entire province at the very least. Zeno managed to get there whatever day. Hawk and Yona were traveling that direction, but going sort of veering away from what we understand. Maybe not the complete opposite direction. And then it wasn't decided until after the dream. So the fact that they arrived here, we can assume this is the following day. Maybe it's been a few days. But maybe Lily will bring that up. Maybe Lily will say, Zeno disappeared, he's been gone. He showed up here 3 nights ago or something, and then it'll all be explained. But yeah, for the sake of moving the plot along, I get why they're doing it, but I really think that it doesn't make sense. Unless we can just infer that Zeno's been here for a few nights. Let's see. Yona, Lily. That's a nice reunion. That might make a nice thumbnail. I'll see if I can make that work. Just because we have Yona and Surrogate Yona, but not Surrogate Yona in the bad way like Mei Nian was, but like her own character, Is everyone here okay? More or less. Some places here and there were caught in the fires, but they were extinguished before Kuta ended up being engulfed in flames. We're the ones who contained the fire, yeah. Thank you for protecting Kyoto. But Arya, Tetera, and the guards were killed by the Dromos. Lady Lily, we're still here. Is that supposed to... Wait, what? Is that supposed to be a joke? Doesn't sound very funny. I don't get it. We're killed by the Dromos. No, they're still here. They're still alive. It should have been injured. I guess... I don't know what the point is. She's saying it with a straight face. Maybe the translation is missing the joke. That seems weird. Anyway, Princess Yona, so of course all the people are very happy to see their goddess of victory here. Our country did win, right? Will the army, will soo-won come back soon? Is it only the 2 of you? What of Chow Gol? Alright, everyone get in line. Lord Hawk, would you like a warm cup of tea? I appreciate the thought, but maybe next time. Of course it's Mundok handing him the tea. Of course it's his grandfather. Like, Lord Hawk. I love how he still calls him Lord, What the heck are you doing? Surprised, ain't you? Actually, yeah, I am a bit surprised. Kuta was in an emergency, so I came running. I see you came back unharmed from the battlefield. Come jump in Gramps' arms. Good boy. And then Hawk immediately... Oh. Instead of smacking him, he actually did give him a one-armed hug. To be fair, Hawk has been through a lot of shit right now, and he's matured to this point. He's like, seeing a familiar face, seeing someone who will never betray him, you know what I mean? Seeing Mundok must give Hawk a little bit of everyone's not gone, you know what I mean? Because they've been through a lot emotionally right now, for sure. I couldn't tell you sooner, but I'm now a captain of the Sky Tribe's guard. I'm not pursued by the Sky Tribe anymore. My job is to protect the king. Hawk hugged me. Yeah, Mundok's still immediately shocked. Are your ears working, dear old grandpa? And he immediately yells, "What? You joined the Sky Tribe?" So late. Once again, I would be a little more sorry about the energy level, ladies. I really am. Because it's mostly, once again, I always say guys or gals and ladies and stuff, but generally speaking, everyone who comments seems to be of the feminine persuasion. And so, sometimes just like, I say gals instead of guys and gals, or I said, but yeah, I apologize. I'd like to be animated for this chapter, because honestly, Mundok coming back, what a great chapter, because Mundok is one of my favorite characters. I always love old men in mangas and stuff like that, and they're usually some of the more fun characters. They've been through a lot of shit, they've seen a lot of shit, and it's nice, right? It's nice to see. And they're usually funny, like Mundok is and stuff, and I'd love to be having a good time with it, but right now I'm still in fake it till I make it mode, so... yeah, so let's see. Get your stuff together, old man. Yeah. Who allowed you to switch over? Yeah, now Mundok's like, wait, you joined the Sky Tribe. Wait, you're not being pursued anymore. and you betrayed, like, who allowed you to switch tribes? Hold on a minute, I didn't approve of this shit, right? I left the Wind Tribe long ago already. Right, yeah, Mundok's not buying that at all. But, well, if I perform well, I might get the approval to return to Fuga someday. But there's a lot on our plates right now, so who knows what awaits me on the path ahead. It's being very melancholy, and Mundok is recognizing, okay, he's... Obviously right now, Hawk's had a lot of time to think about what's going down. You already left the Wind Tribe. You don't have to concern yourself with us anymore. I would rather you cherish Princess Yona to the fullest. It's Mundok. Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to give you any shit. If your path leads back to the Wind Tribe, fantastic, but what's important to you is, of course, the woman you love. Right? I mean, that's what marriage, that's what love, and that's what romance, that's what, relationship is all about, right? It's supposed to be about, putting their needs above your own and to be able to communicate and honesty and stuff, right? That's the thing, supposedly. Let's see. So, Hawk said, I don't think I can cherish her more than I already do. Alright, because Mundok wouldn't know that they've already, we're kind of together right now. Like, we've already told each other we love it. Mundok has none of that information as far as we know. Not that I was aware of, so that makes sense. Is that so? Mundok. Oh, and there's Yona. Oh, she wants a hug from her granddad. Well, I mean, basically surrogate granddad. Princess, it's been a while. What are you and Hawk talking about? Nothing much. Let's see, and there's the guards. Arya, Totora, thank you as well. I heard you protected Yon. No, there's no need. If we talk about our saviors, there's also this Hyori guy. And Yona, right, yeah, eyes wide open. Hyori, you know him? He took up his blade against the Dromos and protected me and Yon. He got severely wounded then. He was over there just earlier. I still don't buy that the Dromos could take down a guy who was hyped up for 200 chapters to be this damn good. But, whatever. I suppose you could just put it at age. Like, the Dromos might be able to one-up Mundok as well, but we're led to believe that Hyori is still able to take on Hawk 1v1. But he can't take on a couple of Dromos. Hawk could take on a couple of Dromos. So it's just, the portrayal is not meeting, for the sake of plot, they're making this happen. So I still don't think that was a wise decision to make. Once again, not trying to power scale into a shoujo manga, but if you're going to do battle shoujo, you're going to have reasonable explanations as to how things work and how things go down. He ran away again. Where could he possibly go in his condition? Hyori, alright, so Mundok's thinking about it. Lord Yuhan's past bodyguard. No, the man who is rumored to act as an assassin by Lord Yuan's orders. There are many gray areas, gray spelled wrong, around Lady Kashi's passing. I can't help but think he had something to do with it. Mundok knows far more than he's ever said, and we know that when soo-won was crowned king and stuff like that. Mundok was very cryptic in the way he said certain things, and it was just like, yeah, so everyone knows that Mundok knows to keep his mouth shut, but don't treat him like he doesn't know everything that's going on, right? I'm glad he and Princess Yona didn't run into each other. Fair enough. I feel like they're going to run into each other. Hawk said, that man is highly skilled. If he can move, he should be fine. You know Hyori? He's the king's personal guard. He almost killed me not so long ago. See, and once again, that's a terrible portrayal. Not portrayal. I did say portrayal, right? Portrayal when the Dromos are not that strong. Like you're leading me to believe these guys are so powerful. Why didn't they do this years ago then? They can infiltrate right up to the thing when it's been fortified. Why not do it years ago? Why not take out all the generals way back when? See, it just, none of it adds up or makes any sense of these Dromos, who once again, Hawk and the dragons and everyone were taking down, in fact, in numbers. Some of the stars took down a couple of Dromos without major injuries. And I'm led to believe that a few of the Dromos, the Dromos are a serious power scaling plot problem. Let's see. What? But I crossed paths with him once when I was a child, too. I felt a strong bloodlust coming from his line of sight. Yes, I remember that, because he was like, he's the guy. And maybe this, of course, this was probably Hyori in his prime when he had the long hair. I did think he was bad news, but I brushed it off. And at that time, I was no match for him. Then soo-won came. Hyori. This is my swordmaster, sorry for the scare. And Hyori was gone, as if he vanished into thin air. Yes, I remember, because there was that scene that we had previously, and this is the scene he's talking about, we're just getting more context, that Hawk was like, that's the man that I don't think I could beat. Like, he was able to, at this age, he beat Gwen Tai. And this is the man that even the Thunder Beast was worried that he might not win against. That's his master. He's more like a bloodthirsty killer. Turns out the bad feeling I had tracks with what I know now. There's Yona being very melancholy about it. Or very, you know. By the way, isn't the weather particularly bad? Alright, we're back to Lily. It's hard to cheer up when it's so dark in the middle of the day. The sky was clear in South Kai, but the air here is heavy. And Zeno vanished as fast as he showed up. I want to reunite with everyone so we can have a huge banquet already. Count me in, young lady. You saw Zeno? Yeah. Let's see. You didn't know? He said he came back to check on the situation here. Where is he right now? I don't know. We split ways in the castle. Yona, and she's gonna run, Zeno. The issue here... Okay, so we can infer here that maybe it has been a few days. You know, by this, you know, it took a couple days for Mundok to show up. This might not have been all the same day, and no one's just seen from Zeno since. That's entirely possible. So let's see. Princess? Oh, she's seeing the blood trail. So she's gonna meet up with Hyori. Prince, and there he is, leaned up against a corner, up against a wall. Hyori. Do you intend to die in this dark alley away from prying eyes? At least until soo-won comes back. Until the king returns from the front. Won't you live and show yourself? Hyori actually looks up. Yona being very, like, this is the Yona that we're talking about. This is the Yona that we've seen that's grown from the scared little girl. You know? Confronting fear. Confronting doubt, confronting aggression, confronting basically everything that people are afraid to confront. You know, this is the Yona that we've grown to appreciate and stuff, and she had that misstep in this arc or the previous arc where I don't really know where you want to consider arcs beginning and ending at this point, but yeah, we seem to, once again, we've been back on track for a while, and it seems like right here we are still very much back on track. You have stayed by soo-won's side ever since he was a baby, haven't you? Because he doesn't have a father and a mother anymore. Hyori's thinking about that. The same can be said about you. This is the first time he talks. Hyori actually spoke? That's Hyori saying? The same can be said about you. Yeah. I stole your mother when you were only a child. He admits... So... There was... I don't believe we actually had confirmation. Once again, Mundok says... We think there was a hand in this, right? But now he's flat out... He didn't say it to them, but he flat out is admitting that Yuan ordered her death. She was killed by Hyori, and that is 100% confirmed at this point. I don't know if that was completely confirmed yet. I can't remember. You guys can let me know. You guys and gals can let me know. I stole your mother when you were only a child, and King soo-won stole your father. Why are you addressing such words to me? Let's see. My precious friends are dying as we speak. I don't want to lose them no matter what. And soo-won was severely injured and collapsed. Oh, that got his eyes widened. I came here for my friends, but I also want soo-won to live. Even if I feel upset and even if I resent him, I still want him to be there. And I'm sure that Hawk feels the same. I mean, this is actually a very good scene. I like this, that Yona is doing all the talking, basically summarizing everything. Like, this is the deal. Let's see what Hyori has to say. Will the king be able to come back? You need to wait. This is your final duty. She's giving him basically an order, saying, you need to wait for the king's return. That is your job. She's not directly saying, like, as your princess, that I command you or something, but make no mistake, this is a command. This is an order from his princess, from his future queen, from his king. You need to wait. This is your final duty. That is 100%. Yona said, words fail me to thank you enough for saving Yon and Lily. And then she stands up looking regal like she has and stuff, and even Hyori is a little taken in with this. Like, instead of resenting and hating, and she sort of suspects, she's saying thank you for saving, you know. And as she turns, was the small child I couldn't kill back then one that would become king? Okay, so what I like about this might have been much better as a review. I didn't realize we were going to get such a powerful chapter once the break was over. So, collecting my thoughts here for a moment. So, Hyori is now convinced of her worthiness to be a king, to be a queen, to rule the people. She's powerful, she's strong, she's everything that he saw in Yuhan, he's everything she saw in Soo-won, and now he's saying, really, that little girl is someone that, like, he's basically admitting one that would become king. Like, he's freely saying this person could absolutely rule right now. He has no doubt in his mind. So she is completely 180'd Hyori's opinion on her, whatever it was before, since we didn't know much of his inner thought. The other thing is, this implies something very dark. Was the small child I couldn't kill back then. Chapter 1. He was supposed to kill her right there. When she got scared and ran, he was supposed to kill her. That implies a lot. Or this could also be when he was ordered to kill Lady Kashi, he was also supposed to take care of Yona. Now, granted, she wasn't in the carriage or whatever it was like that, you know, the future sight and stuff. But he still could have done it after the fact. And because we're seeing a much smaller version of Yona right now, crying. Either way, you could read this as he was supposed to kill Yona as well as Kashi, and he couldn't do it for some reason. And I would make the argument then that when under Yohan's orders, and then when he knew what Soo-won's orders were when he took over the castle and stuff, Hyori could have continued the order, killed Yona, whether under Yohan's orders or to make the complete sweep like it was supposed to be. So you could argue twice he failed to kill her because he couldn't. Showing a little bit of humanity at that point. That's actually good for his character overall. Once again, I just blame the Dromos and the fact that this is battle, and sometimes for plot reasons and for drama, mangakas who don't write battle or don't do power scaling don't understand what they can and can't do with certain situations. But Hyori in this respect is now gaining a little bit of insight and character development. Is it a little too late? I don't think so. This character has always been a mystery, always been in the shadows, so getting these little nuggets is fine, sprinkled throughout the story. So I think that works just fine. And then our next page is where it all began. The yellow dragon lingers all alone. And there he is. Zeno's still sitting there now. We don't know what he saw and everything like that. He's still holding the sword. Seems like his clothes are still bloody, but he seems to be sitting there at the tomb waiting. And apparently the next issue is on the 20th of June, so it's going to be bi-weekly, I guess. Does that make sense? Unless this chapter came out much longer ago than I thought, and I'm just really late to the party for obvious reasons. Okay, so that was the chapter, everyone. I know it's been a long reaction, but there was a lot to say and stuff, even in in my low energy state. I'm trying to fake it though. I'm trying to fake it till I make it. So once again, sorry for a downer level of energy, but I hope you, all of you, ladies and gentlemen alike, did enjoy the chapter, even if my review and reaction isn't up to snuff right now. But I thought chapter 258 so far quite good. That was a very good speech interaction between having Mundok back was fantastic for the first half, and then the second half being a speech and a conversation between Hyo-ri and Yona was actually very, very well done. I think that was all good. The reuniting Lily and Yona is really nice. There's quite a bit there, I think. So, but what do you all think? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always, and we'll see all of you back here for the next Yona the Dawn, chapter 259, obviously sometime near the end of the month. So, thanks everyone for watching. Take care. See you next time.